What's up, world? This is your girl P. So, how to know if your karma for a person or people, or if your dharma for a person or people? And the difference between dharma and karma is just the opposite. Karma is a karmic lesson, meaning someone did something and you're in their life to pay them back. And dharma is good karma. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're a blessing, and karma is if you're a lesson. That's how you know the difference between dharma and karma, or karma and dharma. But how to know if you're karma? You know if you're a blessing in someone's life. You know what I'm saying? But if you are a person that have good intentions, if you come into a situation, you're not coming to take, you coming to be fair. You're coming with good intentions. You're coming with a pure heart. You're genuine. You're not coming into a situation trying to see, let me see what I could get out of this person. You're coming there to just, be. That's how you know that you're a blessing. And that person, that entity, it could be a person, it could be a business. You come into that environment. You don't come into the environment to bring it down. You come in to pull it up, you know. But if you know that you come into an environment in that way and you get treated poorly by people, you know that your karma, and it is what it is, because like you're coming into the situation being a blessing, because you're not coming into it to bring the vibration down. You're not negative, because anytime a person coming into a situation, if they're not coming in to lift it up, they're coming to bring it down. So if you're coming to lift it up, you're dharma. And if you're, but the thing of it is, if you're not coming in the situation to bring the vibration down, but you get treated poorly and people start doing stuff or whatever, you came into that person's life or that business life as karma. And the reason why, because it might be confusing to you, like, well, if I didn't come into this situation to bring it down, how am I karma for them? It's because if you're a blessing in a person's life and you have good intentions and those people or that person treats you poorly, you're karma for them, because it's like God putting you. It's like God saying, "I have something special, and I'm gonna put something." Because you have to wonder. You have to, if you get treated. Because I'm everything that I talk about is either I experienced it or I've seen someone experience it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I may not pay attention right away, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying, like after I leave an environment, I get a revelation. You know, the information to come to me, because it could be that, God didn't want me to see it at that moment or whatever, because my reaction is quick. You know, I'm kind of impulsive. Like I will, if I see, like if it's me and I'm getting treated messed up in a situation, I'm not gonna hesitate to walk off. Like I'm not gonna stay there, because if I see something about to escalate, I'm leaving. Period, point blank. And I think that's something about me that a lot of people don't like, and so it is what it is. You know, it could be a defense mechanism or whatever, and it's like, people will be like, "Oh, she leaving, she running, or whatever." You call it whatever you want, because I'm not a glutton for punishment. I could tell when I'm being mistreated. I could tell if I'm being mistreated, but I know if I came into your situation and I'm gonna say it like it's me, so it can sound, because it won't sound like I'm trying to give advice if I don't say it like this, just to get you to understand. If I come into a situation and I know that I don't come into a situation to bring it down, I'm being myself, I'm being genuine, I'm being authentic, I'm being me, and I feel singled out, I know that I'm that person's karma. If you start singling me out, if you start treating me messed up, if you start treating me poorly, I know that I'm your karma. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, because I know I'm a gift. If I come into somebody's situation and I'm not coming to bring you down, and I'm coming to lift you up, I know I'm a gift. And it's like if God put you as a gift in an environment, he's really doing it to see how people are going to treat, or a person is going to treat you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna put this special gift in this environment, and let me see how people gonna do it. Let me see what they're gonna do. Let me see how they're gonna treat this person. Let me see how they're gonna act. And if they do this person wrong when this person did nothing to deserve it, karma. Because you're gonna pay for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you automatically gonna pay for something if you know you doing something wrong for no reason. You can't sit here and think that, oh, it's nothing and it's no big deal because I didn't do anything, where it's really known. You know what I'm saying? If you make a person feel a certain type of way, that's sending negative energy to that person, because that means that however you make that person feel, whether it lasted a minute or whatever, however you make that person feel, that energy is coming back to you. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to get treated just like that. So it's like whatever, if you made a person feel like a outsider, it's like you treat a person wrong and then you push them out the door and then you wonder why they left. It's like people do stuff and they push you away, and then they act like you leaving is it's a fault of yours. Like, it's like, and then so now they create this big old this rumor about you that you always leaving, you always quitting, and you always doing this. It's like, no, I just don't tolerate people mistreating me. You know what I'm saying? You're not you have one time, one and one time only, to treat me any old kind of way. And if you're doing it on purpose, it's your karma. Cause why are you trying to test somebody? You know what I'm saying? Why are you mistreating a person that did nothing to warrant it? You know what I'm saying? It's like if I went and sat down somewhere and a person didn't want me around, so they start doing stuff to like create a problem or create a there's no more. It's like make up a rule so we this person won't do something. It's like I know I could feel it. I don't know. It's like I'm empathic, so I could feel it. I could feel when people don't want me around. So if you don't want me around, then I won't come around. You don't even. It's like you don't even have to say it. And I think that people were trying to see, if I can tell, because I'm very vocal about being intuitive, and it's like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you make me feel a certain type of way, if you make me feel like I'm not wanted, that I'm gonna feel that, and I'm not gonna come around. You know what I'm saying? And then you could say, well, that's not what it was. It's like, no, that's childish, because you're playing games and you being immature, and then you do something, and then this person reacts to it. Now you feel stupid. Now you feel stupid, and you think that, what I'm saying, because there's no quote unquote evidence of you doing anything. It's like I'm the only person that does this, so you're singling me out. You making a rule that you don't. Like I literally had this situation where the a rule got changed, all because of what, I don't know, but the rule got changed. It's like, oh, you can't sit here, employees can't sit here anymore. And I'm the only one that really is sitting there like that. So I'm like, you doing this because you don't want me right here. So instead of saying that, you're making up a rule saying it to make it look like it's for everybody, but I know it's for me. And it's like, okay, you don't want me around, just you don't have to say it because I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? And when I get treated like that, I don't come around, and then people will say, she always quitting, she always leaving. Stop. She always leaving. Stop treating me messed up. Like, I don't understand, and I know it's because God is using me to be karma for people. And it's like, I'm getting tired of being used. I'm getting tired of being used as a lesson for people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I know that because I endured so much on this journey, you know what I'm saying? I have endured so much on this journey that, it's going to be somebody that's going to come into my life, and it's going to treat me right the first time. I don't have to keep going through, trial and error with people. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm an adult, and it's like I'm in environments where I'm still around children, but these are adults, and that's showing me that, what I'm saying, to me, I'm the only person that's evolved in the environment that I'm in. There's nobody else that is mature. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? And you have to understand that it has to be the most it has to be the most saddest. It's like, I'm not sad, but it's sad to see that, uh, it's like you the only one to have an awakening. I'm the only. It's like, and I know that be for a lot of people, and you hear people talk about this, like, when you're chosen, when you are chosen, you be by yourself because no one else around you chooses to be a better person. It's like everybody is the same, and you're the only one that is growing, and you're the only one, and so it makes you feel like, what I'm saying, because why would you be, if you're the only one that's mature, why would you keep being around people who are immature? All you gonna do is be a dang on, what I'm saying, a personal punching bag for these people, because they are not grown up yet, even though they're grown. And so it's like I'm literally around a bunch of childish adults, which lets me know that I'm their karma. They ain't no, it ain't nothing about it. I came into a situation being a blessing, and now I walk away being a lesson. And that's a lesson for them, because at the end of the day, when you lose me, you're going to feel stupid in the end, and it's going to have you, it's like God is going to force you to sit down and look at the situation, like you created something that you didn't need to. It's like, I'm a mother, what I'm saying? I'm a grandmother, and I can think of when my children did childish things, what I'm saying, because they were children, which is to be expected, what I'm saying, where they would do stuff and make the other child feel singled out, and and we don't want to play with her anymore, or we don't want to play with him anymore, and they start doing stuff or whatever, and that child comes and tells, they won't let me do this, and they won't, that child knows, what I'm saying? Well, it's no different when you're an adult and you're in the same type of environment when people mistreat you. It's the same thing. It's just you're grown. So what do? You go tell? You know what I'm saying? And then you go and report it as, the only thing you can report this type of treatment is, what I'm saying, harassment. But they won't look at it like that, because the person you reporting it to is childish too. Like, the person you go and report it to is childish. It's like you can't win for losing. So I just altogether just leave the whole scene. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I know God gonna bless me. I'm gonna get rewarded, and it's like I'm gonna be somewhere sitting on the top of the mountaintop, a multi-billionaire. You know what I'm saying? And whoever I meet is gonna be already up there. I'm gonna meet me somebody that is on my level, that don't have to grow up, that I don't have to sit there and wait to grow up. I don't have to get beat up in the process of meeting that person. They already gonna know to treat me right the first time. It's like, this don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, you in it, and for the most part, I don't socialize with people, so I get this treatment from at work. You know what I'm saying? So when if I see another person get mistreated, it's like people are not mature enough to say if they have a problem with you. They're not mature enough to bring the problem to you. Instead, they just go and be childish with it. And you could say that, well, you don't have to leave all the time. You could no. Well, I don't know how to deal with that. I don't I don't know how to deal. You know what I'm saying? I do not know how to deal with that type of behavior. I just don't know how. You know what I'm saying? Like I know how to mediate. I know how to be a mediator for people who are in those type of situations because I'm an advice giver. But when that type of behavior and that treatment and torment is directed towards me, I don't know how to sit in that. Because my advice, what I would tell a person is like, if you feel like, what I'm saying, if you feel like there's an issue, yeah, you should sit down and bring it, to a person's attention. But when you are somebody who repeatedly goes through, and then people might say, well, if you keep getting treated in these different environments, then the common denominator would be you, because you're the one complaining. I'm not complaining to anybody about anything. I just know that if I'm coming into a situation and I coming in with pure intentions and I get treated messed up, then I know that I'm karma for you, and not dharma, because I came in a situation pure intentions and you decided that you wanted to start treating me different for whatever the reason is. You know what I'm saying? Because people need to heal. It's like I come into environments to force people to heal. You know what I'm saying? Because you just know because you understand that you're not coming into an environment with children. Everyone is grown. So if you can start getting treated like, and all it does is remind you, what I'm saying, of, like experiences that I had when I was in middle school, junior high school. You know what I'm saying? I know when people were bullying me silently. It's like silent punishment. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't prove it, but you know how you feel. You know how people make you feel. You know what I'm saying? And when people don't want you around, they start treating you funny. You know what I'm saying? Instead of them, like some companies, they fire me, they make up stuff, what I'm saying, and they just fire me. And then some people is like, they know that word around town is she walk away, let's treat her messed up so she can walk away, then we won't have to fire her. Okay, cool. What I'm saying, because all I know is, what I'm saying, I'm gonna get blessed in the end because I'm not reacting. What I'm saying, I'm gonna become a multi-billionaire, and then you gonna see that you had somebody like me in your presence, and you could have been on my team, but you chose to be on a be an opposition to me. You chose that. What I'm saying? I didn't do anything to you. It's like, because you're not healed. What I'm saying? You are not a healed person. So obviously God put me in your life to be a lesson to you, and it's like I came in as a blessing, and it's like the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. That's where that saying comes from, because you come in a situation as a gift, and then they treat you messed up, and then God take you away. Because God, anytime you leave a situation that you're not treated right, that's God taking you away, because you listen to your intuition and you walk away. It's like, so God took the gift away because you don't know how to treat people. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. So I know, like I say, I always have to use myself as an example, and I really don't be really trying to, I don't go, I don't try to go back in time to anything prior to my spiritual awakening. Everything that I really talk about is from when I had my spiritual awakening and beyond. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, sometimes I use past things before that to make a point, but it's not about, because usually when people, are on the rise, they start telling about everything that they experience in their whole entire life, and all that stuff is not really necessary, because I really healed from it, and I have healed from the things that I have experienced after my spiritual awakening. But it's to get you to understand, like, when you get called by God and you answer the call, it is biblical. It tells you that, you know what I'm saying? Because Jesus, he was called, he became a prophet, and he started speaking, and it's like people around started feeling some type of way about him and start treating him just start treating him funny, and he left that town. He left. You know what I'm saying? And he went somewhere else. And it's like you leave the environment. You have It's like the people in the environment that you're in, that where you grew from, where you came when you first started in that environment, or environments prior to that. People see your growth, and they take your growth personal. It's like, it's like they see your starlight, and it's irritating to them, because you speak in positivity. I speak the same way I'm speaking here when I give advice. Is the same thing I tell other people. And like I said, sometimes people overhear things that I say, and then they take it like, I'm stuck up and I think I'm too good and Miss Goody Two Shoes or whatever. Then I could be talking about, twin flame stuff, and how confident I speak on stuff like that. And it's like, I don't know. People just be feeling some type of way, and then they take it out on you, but they act like they don't want you around. And I'm intuitive as I don't know what, and I can tell when people don't want me around. And if you don't have to tell me nothing, you ain't gotta, you don't have to come to me and tell me, oh, we don't want you around. I go by how a person treats me. You know what I'm saying? And if you treat me like I'm nothing, I'm not going to stay in that situation, because I know my worth. It's like, it's time to move around. It's time to go. I done outgrew this situation. I came in this situation one way, and I see, what I'm saying? I'm in a high vibration, and I see how these people are treating me, even though it's sneaky and manipulative and all of that type of stuff. I see how these people are treating me. I'm not going to stay here. I'm just not going to come back. And when you see me on the rise, and you see where God's taking me, you're gonna wish you had treated me better. And that's when that saying comes, that when God take you to where you're supposed to be, it's gonna be people in your life that wish they had treated you better. Stop treating people messed up, because you don't know. And it's not about, well, let me treat somebody a certain way so I can get something out of them. It's like, no, treat people how you want to be treated, because that energy is gonna come back to you. You're gonna end up feeling the same way you made a person feel. That it is energy, and you're going to get treated that same way by somebody else. And that's when karma is going to hit you. That's when reality is going to hit you. This is how I made that person feel, because God going to show it to you. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to know if you're karma or dharma in a person's life, just see how people treat you, and you'll know right then and there. Okay, obviously I'm karma for this person. They're treating me messed up, or this person is treating me messed up. So I know I'm a lesson for you. That means you're karmic in that situation. They're karmic to you, because anytime a person is treating you messed up, that means that person is karma. You don't treat people that's a blessing from God messed up like that. You turn the situation you turn the situation karmic when you treat people poorly. Period, point blank. You become karmic. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you mess up a whole entire situation for no reason? You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to play games, and then like I said, people, they be trying to see what you on. Let's do this, and let's see what this person is on. Well, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. But if you didn't know if you was karma or dharma in a person's life, now you know. But anyway, that's all I got for you. And I holla though. One love. Peace.